happy to be here in this webinar, and I will give an introduction to our different StreetSmart products and our innovative tools to address the consequences of this pandemic in youth work. I hope everyone can see still my screen and can hear me. Vesna, is everything okay?
Everything is perfect.
Okay, thank you. So thank you for the introduction. I'm a psychologist. I'm working already for more than 10 years with the organization mobileschool.org, and I'm leading the team who is bringing these street smart tools to different youth workers and street workers all over the world. Here you can see myself as well at the mobile school, one of our products and projects where we are supporting Roma communities, for example. Now I want to give you an insight in what we are going to do today. First of all, I want to give you a brief introduction in the mobile school and our organization. Then I want to focus on the COVID-19 educational materials we developed and we are offering for free as well, and a digital application we are also offering on our website. And then there is, of course, also room for Q&A if you have any questions after this presentation. Now, some rules of the Zoom. I think you are doing very well. While listening, please mute and unmute when you have questions, especially in the end, or use the chat like Vesna was proposing. And there's a view in Zoom where you can switch between the views according your preference as well. Now, first of all, what is mobileschool.org? Where does this name come from? What does it mean? We are a hybrid organization. We are an organization with two brands, StreetSmart and Streetwise. We are originated in 2002 with the first tool we brought on the market for street workers, a mobile school, as you can see on the left there on your screen. And this is a tool we developed to bring education to the streets to children who were not going to school in the first place. Then on the second side, you have Streetwise, and Streetwise is our business venture. And in 2007, we decided to become more self-sustainable and develop trainings for companies as well on leadership and change based on the street skills we discovered with children who are surviving on the streets. So positive focus, agility, creativity, and entrepreneurship. How could we translate these skills children have to entrepreneurs, to business people? And how can we get the money from this consultancy back into StreetSmart to bring all these educational tools for free to youth workers? So this is our aim in the end, to bring as much creativity and innovative methodologies and trainings to street workers and youth workers worldwide. Now, the first product where it all started from is the mobile school, which originated in the years of 2000. And I'm going to show you a video to give you an impression of how it's working, how it looks like, and what the vision behind the mobile school is. So you will see it in a few seconds here, and you can follow the mobile school around the world. So in this moment, there are around 58 mobile schools spread over 30 countries in the world, with approximately 68,000 contacts with children with these mobile schools. Now, I have a new poll for you where I want to ask you the question: in which of the following countries is no mobile school active? So there is only one country where there is no mobile school active. So 3 of 8 people voted. So we have Kenya, Nicaragua, Greece, Germany, Bulgaria, Albania, and Romania. And let me just give the answer. We have mobile schools in Kenya, Nicaragua, Greece, Germany, Albania, and Romania, but not yet in Bulgaria on this moment. So we don't have a partner in Bulgaria. Now, this I want to show you as well. These mobile schools are spread around the world, in Latin America, where we started in the beginning, but also in Europe, in different parts, in Africa, especially in East Africa, in Asia, and a few countries. And we always work with local organizations. In Europe, you can see there are a lot of them in Poland and in Greece, but also in Albania and Romania, in Lithuania, Germany, and Spain. Now, of course, with COVID-19, there are a lot of consequences on youth work, on street work in general, but also on the work our partners are doing and we ourselves, especially on group activities. With the lockdown, it was not easy. In some countries, they started up again with some group activities with the mobile school. We could implement one new mobile school in October, November in Poland, when the situation was a little bit better and on that moment with our Polish trainers. But actually what we are trying to do is we are also restarting our trainings from May 2021, depending of the vaccine. In the meantime, our projects are doing whatever they can to keep in contact with the children, and when they are able again, they are reaching out with the mobile schools outside. Now, what we offer, and just want to go quickly over it, this is a wide range of educational materials. Each mobile school has around 300 educational panels you can put on the mobile school. It's adapted to your local context. All the materials are translated in your own language. There are hands-on training modules we deliver. So we train people, organizations to use the mobile schools from start during the whole partnership. And it's a continuous coaching and support, and we are supporting them online as well. We are asking how it's going in the meantime. Now, interested in partnering up, contact us. There are still some places for the future of new partners, so everyone is, we are always happy to see new applications of organizations. What we do is we produce these materials, we translate it, ship it, we train all the youth workers, and we offer this for free, but we ask social impact of our partners, so they need to use the materials and they need to make all the arrangements for the salaries, the custom clearance, the logistical organization of the activities, and so on. So it are all independent local organizations who have to manage their own work on the streets, and they can use our mobile schools for it. Now, in this situation of the pandemic, but also in our work with mobile school in the last years, we saw a few problems and opportunities. First of all the preparation of games and activities in youth work, it can ask some time. It's energy consuming, especially when you see there are youth workers who are leaving the organization. They had some crazy ideas for new activities, but they leave with the crazy ideas again. And sometimes you have the feeling you have to restart again. When we are talking about the follow-up, it's the same, to see really the impact of what we are doing on the streets with youth. It's complex to monitor this progress, and we don't often have the necessary tools. And in our interventions, especially with the lockdowns, to stay connected with the youngsters is quite difficult. So what we want to do is not only work with these 5 partnerships we can start up every day, but also open up our methodology to other organizations. And so this is StreetSmart Wheels. This is what I showed you with our work with the mobile school. Then we have also an online game platform, which I show you more in depth in a minute. We have a data registration and case management application, which is very suitable for these times to do digital youth work as well. And then we are building an online learning platform. From November 2021, it will be launched. Now, to show you a little bit more, I will go now in depth to the educational package of materials we developed to address the consequences of the pandemic. We all know that this is very hard for children. The mental well-being of children is being stretched, and in these times we should assess how they are dealing with their emotions, with their situations, how is life with them, and we need to give youth workers the necessary resources, materials to talk about, to bring this as a topic to the table, to the streets. So my first question again is a poll to you. Which of the following statements is most true for yourself? I have already activities for children to work on the consequences of the pandemic, and I'm not looking for new ones. So the first one is I have these kind of things and I don't need any more. Or you have a few, but you're looking for more. Or you don't have any activities, but you're looking for new activities on these consequences, because a lot of activities are on prevention and on health, but not especially on the consequences of the pandemic and how children, how it's affecting their well-being. Or the last one is I'm not interested in these activities, and I hope, of course, there's not the majority who's voting on that one. So thank you for voting. I will now go to our platform, and I will show you our website here. So this is a StreetSmart Play. Vesna, can you see it?
Yes, I can see your website, yes.
Okay, perfect. So this is the website, the Play platform, which is an online game database, which is offered to youth workers. So if you scroll through it, you can see it as a community functionality, and you can easily find different educational games which are designed for and by youth workers. So there's a top 3 of the month. It actually works like a good web shop or a shoe shop. If you're looking for special type of shoes, you're going to the filter as well, and you can find all the relevant filters here as well for these kind of activities. So you can filter on topic. There are topics on arts and crafts, health, language, mathematics, movement, sports, and so on. So if I'm looking for some activities on health, I can also check learning skills, activity type, age, duration, difficulty, and so on. I apply this filter and I immediately get my results, 36 results. You can already see some activities who are addressing the COVID-19 pandemic. Now here, this is one we designed for our mobile school partners, but which is also available for free on this platform. And as you can see, this is a discussion panel. This is a poster you can print out, put somewhere, give it to the children, talk about it, and speak about the different consequences on, and then you have a few different topics on emotions, um, on well-being, on business, on surviving mode, on personal safety, on education, on livelihood, on their play, on their health. And in this panel, you can see around 100 different situations in apartment blocks, on the streets, what's happening. Someone is taking all the toilet paper, someone else is lying in the hospital. Did they ever face a situation which looks like this? Yes. Can they talk about it? Can they do a game around it on this moment? Or can they just simply start a reflection with the street and the youth workers? The materials are easy to download here. You need only to log in, and there's always a short manual where you get the description of which kind of game you can do. Now, this is not only one panel we designed. This also links to different panel. For example, if we talk about health, there's also a health poster you can download with a specific game or activity you can do with this poster. And if you want to go back and find more information, then you can also go back to the overview panel and see there are also games or activities on personal safety. And then you get this kind of panel with a few different games as well. So feel free to check it out, to print it, to use it with your youngsters, and let us know if it works and how it's going. Now, this is the COVID-19. This is one side of activities what we offered. The second thing is, of course, that not all the activities you can do as easy. Why not? Because in a lot of situations you need to keep some distance. So we added recently a filter in our activity types of physical distancing, not the social distancing, the physical distancing. So if we click on this, you get all the activities which you can play, which you can use, still keeping 1 meter 50 or 2 meter of distance between each other. So this also could be very helpful in these times where contact should be avoided a little bit, and we don't want to bring to the most contact games to in our youth work. Now, if you have any questions on how the StreetSmart Play works, there are different tutorials, FAQs you can use. But I also want to ask you, if you have a nice game yourself or a nice methodology, you can easily share it through this wizard. You can even add the game in English, Spanish, French, Portuguese, Greek, Romanian, Polish, Swahili, German, Dutch, Italian, and Russian, and it makes an automatic translation of these materials. And lastly, but I think the most interesting one for you guys is that the platform is in English, but also fully available in French and in Spanish. So it's up there for you, play.streetsmart.be. And also you can find it on our website as well. Okay, so this is on the educational activities, what we are providing. Here you can see again the link, which will be shared afterwards as well. So if you didn't get a chance to write it down, you will see it afterwards. And then secondly, I want to talk you a few minutes about our impact application and digital youth work application. And there I also have a short poll for you, which I would like to ask about case management and impact measurement. If you're working with youngsters, with children, and do you already have a good case management and impact measurement system, or do you have one but still could be improved, or don't you have a case management and impact measurement system, but I could use one, or I'm not interested in case management and impact measurement because our focus is on a different way of working. Yeah, so there's some variety in the answers. Interesting. So what I want to do with you is to show you now what we designed, because we've been doing quite some research in the last years, especially with our partners first who are using the mobile school, but also in different youth in the field of youth work. It was first as an Erasmus Plus project, and we got some funding from Google as well to start with these innovations. And what you see on this screen is actually an application which is available for youth workers and street workers. So they can just put it on their phone and they can easily see all the interventions which are planned with the youngsters, and they can add children, youngsters to these kind of interventions. Besides, there's also a compatible app you can give to all the youth you're working with to be in communication, but also that they can see some inputs of their own data, but also some surveys you can send them and be in touch. And there is also a web-based platform in the back end where you can follow and monitor the reports and get quick, easy access to all the different dashboards and functionalities of the platform. Now, what's in it? It's a remote digital coaching. I already talked a little bit about it. It's a way to quickly connect between the youth workers and the youngster. If they both have the application, you can do a messaging video call through the connecting apps, and even in lockdown times, this is a good way to stay digitally connected. But you can also send nice, attractive surveys and evaluations if you want to ask the youngsters their opinion about something. Besides, there is also the idea to say bye to administration because it gives a quick and easy registration of interventions, locations, the number of participants, and delivers different automated reports of your data. It's also the case management on your smartphone and the way to track impact on participants. And how are we doing this? Because we believe we can also monitor the well-being of children during COVID-19 times or before or after. But especially, how can we do this? We are developed the system based on 4 different indicators on skills and self-confidence, like how are they progressing, how confident are they about their skills, the emotional stability, how positive are they in their emotions, how aroused are they in their emotions when you see them as a youth worker. Third step is goals and future orientation. We all know if people have aspirations, if they have a future, they will put goals and they will try to change their lives. If they don't have any vision in the future, it's more difficult to put goals. And it's like one of the aims of youth work to help them to make their own visions and to put their own goals. And then social network, belongingness is key for good self-development and self-esteem. So also it's a tool to monitor the social network and how they feel in the network. Now, I want to show you a few features here of the application. Here, for example, you can see it's a short video demonstration of how you can create an intervention. So you select the team you're with, you can add a different session type, You can add a location, and then you can put, of course, a starting hour and an end hour. And so you can make your full planning and share this with the whole your team, and they get access to all these different planned interventions. So it becomes a kind of a calendar. Um, you can, once you have an intervention, you can add the participants towards it. So here you can see how you have a list of registered participants, and then you can add them to a session if they are present. You can also add some unregistered participants, the ones where you don't have any authorization, for example, no consent, but you still want to monitor that there are 5 new kids who were participating in your session. You can do this as well. Then you can track the mood. Like one of the things you can see here how it goes. You can tell them if they're angry, fearful, happy, discouraged, sad, reserved, humble, quiet. So on activity and on positivity you can monitor. And then there is also skill monitoring, goal setting, network tracing. You get some dashboards out of it. This is how the dashboard looks. If you go through it, you get immediately the upcoming interventions, but also like the reports on the contacts, on the mood evaluations, on the skills, how many evaluations did you do, and so on. And here, this is then the connecting application, which I just want to show you also, like what are the different options. So the youngster himself, he will see the different sessions which are planned by your team. He will also see there is an evaluation where he can also share his own mood, evaluate his own skills, put his own goals as well. You can start a survey, for example, how often do you go to the cinema, or how do you feel with the lockdown measures on this moment? Are you happy? Are you okay? You can ask it. They can see their own progress. If they have put a goal, for example, they can evaluate it themselves, or they can evaluate their relation with other people. And then they get a list of all the youth workers and police, welfare, whatever context you want to put into the application for the youngsters. It's all there. And it becomes also, like I told, a way of connecting with the youth worker, because you can send messages inside this system. Now, this is in short what I want to tell. Of course, all data is protected. Every organization has its own database, which is safe and sound, and it's according to the GDPR regulations. It's customizable, so you can add your own types of intervention, activities, skills, which you find important. You can all adapt it, and it's multi-language and easy to set up. So there are different languages when you can use the application in. Unfortunately, this is not for free, this application. This is a license model, because we invested with Erasmus Plus money and Google funding, but if we want to keep this online and adapt it for all the updates of Android and iOS, we need to pay maintenance fees as well, and we want to give the support to the people who are using this application. So there's a license fee, which you also can find more about on the website. So I was going quickly through the different things. So we have some time for questions and answers.
Thank you, Rob, for your so creative, fantastic presentation. During your presentation, I was wow, it was just kind of a lot of so creative ideas. Thank you for sharing all the tools which are there, the application, the free one, of course, and this one that is, of course, funded to be supported for the people who are using it. But I would say it's not such a big price for this kind of application to have in a professional life. So I'm opening a place, of course, for the people to give any kind of feedback if they have, or to answer any kind of question. For me, just a short question: is there any maybe statistics as how many professionals are using this kind of digital applications, or the youngsters? Do you have any kind of information about that?
Yeah. So for the StreetSmart wheels, I already showed this 58 different projects. StreetSmart Play, the online web platform, there are now more than 300 people who are registered and using the platform, and adding, some of them are adding games, some of them are not adding games. Depends a little bit of the profile, of course, of the youth worker. And then for StreetSmart Impact, this is recently launched in November, so we are very excited.
Oh,
Actually, but we had a nice launch because we are launching it on the one side with all the mobile school partners who are using the mobile school. They will get this application as well to monitor their progress. And on the other side, we are launching it with the uh, the Council of Cities and Municipalities in Belgium. They bought licenses for 13 municipalities in Belgium. So we
wow.
are
Okay.
now 300 youth workers for 1 year with the application. Um, and we are starting the testing, the
Yeah.
second testing, because it's already tested on the streets. But now it's launched, and we hope, of course, it will
Yeah.
be.
It sounds really, really exciting, and I really believe it will be a successful. So I really wish you good luck. I see that in my private chat is coming. Thank you. It was really useful. Okay, again, thank you. You can write it also in everyone, not only participants are sending to my private chat. So, okay, I don't see for now any questions. As I said in the beginning, it would be really great if you could share this recording also with a professional in your environment. I believe that these kind of tools can really be great with all the professionals who are doing youth work and direct work with children. And Rob, as I remember, you said we have a short survey for the end, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Just a second, I will share it in the chat.
Yeah, I want to send to you all a short Google form where you can, first of all, tell me what you think about it. But then, if you're interested in knowing more or getting in touch, you can leave your contact details there as well. And you can like put if you are interested in Street Smart Impact or in Play and so on. And then we can follow up, of course, and see. Also for the StreetSmart Impact application, if you have the feeling this could be something very useful for my organization, please be in touch. We can give like a more extensive demo as well to your team. For StreetSmart Wheels, if you want to start up a partnership and you think this tool could be useful in the future, this is also not something we do like from day one on day two. This needs to be a conversation, and we really want to know our partners really well before we are shipping all the
Yeah.
materials to them. So be in touch and ask us for any kind of support or interest. Uh, yeah.
Rob, thank you very much for sharing your time for us today and for sharing your great tools and experience with us. Also, thank you all for being with us today. I will just share also in the chat email of the Child Hub if you want to receive a certificate of attending this webinar. Please write an email there and you will receive it in some time. Just please be patient, as we had a few webinars in this month, and we need just a bit time to send certificate to every and each email of yours. And of course, please stay in touch with our regional newsletter. You can see all the webinars that are organizing during December. So it will be also really nice and useful subjects. So stick with us, and I believe you will get something useful for you. I wish you all the best, and have a really nice rest of the day. And Rob, thank you very much once more.
Thank you. You're welcome.
Goodbye, everybody.